back to Catching with Carter. We're going to talk about the top 5 baits you need to fish with to catch some bass in June. So summer's an amazing time to catch different fish in a lot of different patterns. Catch them offshore grass, catch them way deep shallow, and trees and reeds. It's just a really fun way to fish. I'm going to show you kind of like some baits. I picked out the top 5 baits that I like to fish with in the summer. Catch some fish. Hopefully y'all catch some fish with them as well. So we're going to start off pretty strong here. I'm going to start off with the frogs, topwater frogs. The baits are so much fun. Popping frogs, usually I use like more isolated structure, places that you think a fish would be, but not like in like the grass, but you can fish in the grass. That's not where I choose to do. If you're going in the grass and not like trees and just isolated things, I just used to go with more frog like this, not really popping frog. This is what I put on top of reeds, top of grass. And when a bass hits it, you want to wait a little bit before you set the hook, like 2 seconds. That's where I get a little excited and kind of go off. And so I miss most of my fish here. I'm gonna put up a clip right quick of me missing a fish actually on a frog.
Holy crap.
That because I probably didn't wait long enough. But like as you see, crushed it twice. And first time I missed, the second time that was my bad. But they get a little frustrating after a while though. And that's where you just gotta keep fishing with them, because the big ones will hit frogs. And they're so much fun to throw when you actually start catching them and learn how to fish with them. The combo that I fish with on a frog is, I kind of recommend a more heavier setup, but I have a medium heavy here. Swamp Sticks custom rod. It's the pad perch. Like, this frog walks very well. Amazing frog here. It's the frog you just saw in the clip of me missing the fish. And I'm like, oh, he had it in the mouth. That one. When you just watch, that frog's awesome. A little heavier setup. You weren't really heavy, but this one just helped me walk it a little bit better. I just kind of like this one. So that one's always cool. Amazing bait, though. Mornings, evenings, even though in the middle of the day sometimes when you have grass, they won't care. They'll still demolish it. Number 2, we're gonna go with the jerk bait. Look at that bait. These baits are awesome. I suggest getting a suspending one, but you can do really whatever you want. If you're planning on fishing these live scope, fish on top of brush piles, that's where I like to fish them. You can fish them on shallow banks, sometimes a little deeper, open banks. If you fish these in a pond, that's more of open, you don't really know what's in there. Fish it deep. It's just 2 strike king ones, I think. That's the one I prefer, the one in my hand that I'm showing y'all right now. This one's cool. This little tiny one, golden one. Kind of shows like a bait fish is kind of injured. Catch a lot of fish on it. I'm putting up a clip again. Me catching a fish on this one right here in my hand the other day. Yeah, you just want to pop it, let it sit because it does suspend. So just sit there. That's what that means. Because they'll come off and destroy it. And that's always a fun way to catch some fish with a good old jerk bait. So
right quick.
My combo I use, I have a 6-inch jerk bait on right now. The red 6-inch one. Put it on medium heavy. It's the Champion XP Dobbins run. The Corrado one. Usually want 20-pound fluorocarbon, because that's what I just prefer here. I like that jerk bait a lot. 6 cents. Love it. Not sponsored. Would greatly appreciate it. What's the next bait here? Next bait I'm gonna show, another top water bait actually. This right here is the Spook. The Spook's awesome. It's another amazing top water bait. You can't really throw it in the grass, in the reeds, like you would with your frog. This is more on the edges of it, and just more open water applications. This is the chrome color. I usually fish bone when it's cloudy, chrome when it's sunny if you want to fish top water. But the blow-ups on this are crazy. I'll imagine I'll put out a clip. I don't know if I have one, but I could definitely find one. But Spook's is so much fun. It just goes back, forth, like a dying bait fish. I do prefer a bigger one if you're fishing more of a lake. But this one right here, this is a junior one. This one just looks like a shad. Blow-ups are insane. Amazing summertime lure. Again, you want to throw it in the morning and evening. You can get away with it in the middle of the day, but I prefer a little more clouds in there. bait number 3 is I'm gonna pick up a swim jig. Now you don't have to throw a swim jig, you can throw a football jig or any jig you prefer, but I prefer the 6 Sense Divine swim jig. Caught a lot of fishing this summer, especially in this month. If you want to throw a football jig, you're gonna throw more, letting it sit there a little longer. This one makes the fish want to come out and eat it, from trees, from reeds, all different kinds of things. But basically this bait's just gonna go down like that, and before it even lands, the fish will just come out and do that. The football jig's a little different. You're gonna let it hit the bottom, like more like a crawfish. Just let it sit, pop, like that over and over to let the fish hit it. It's a good bait as well. Usually in like the beginning of May here. But that's a little swim jig. I have a Guggen Squad Happy trailer on it. I've been getting some pretty good bites on this right here. You want that to look a little bit harder because the weed guard right there, but I don't mind it because the combo that I'm using for it is, I don't run straight braid in most situations, but if you have a really heavy cover, like you're going like into the trees, or if they want to just push you in the trees, I'm gonna go straight braid. This is the Heavy Fast Action Dominant Champion XP rod with a straight braid. I think I have 65-pound braid on here with a Corrado, just like that, little heavy action. You have to set the hook quite hard. Yeah, that's the rod I like. You can really put whatever jig you prefer on it, football, swim jig, any trailer from craw to like a crab looking thing, it doesn't matter. The last bait, which kind of went by him a little quick, but that would be an old swim bait. This right here is a Magdraft Megabass Magdraft 6-inch. You can throw 8-inch if you want, but with ponds that I fish, usually I throw 6-inch because it lures out the bigger fish. You don't catch too many tiny fish on it, and that's what I like to throw right here. This one right here, and you can throw it on a medium heavy if you want because it's a smaller one, but if you have a bigger one, I'm gonna say throw it on a heavy. Like I have that SLX rod right there, it's only $100, it's a heavy. It's good for glide baits, swim baits, whatever you want. If you're gonna want to throw a glide bait this summer, I'm gonna show you one of the glide baits that I prefer. This right here is the Clutch Eco. Caught a few fish on this. It's a really nice glide bait right here. It's more of the expensive side of glide baits, but I think it's definitely worth it from Clutch swim baits. They also have the Boss, which is 9.5 inches, I think. But this one's like 6, so I like this one a little better. That one right there. So summertime's a great way to catch many fish in many different patterns. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you could throw a ton of stuff. You could also throw poppers. Same way with like the spook, like fleeing bait fish, but it's a great way to catch the fish. And hope y'all catch some fish this summer. Go slam them. Like and subscribe if you have not already, because I'd greatly appreciate it. And we just started up this channel. Hopefully we could grow in the future. See y'all fellas later. Catch some slabs.